Hugo, what's up, dude? How we doing? Welcome to the channel, y'all. I think Hugo was taking a nap. He's out here enjoying the kind of, I don't know, not so cold December. It's like cold enough for him to, not be panting and hot, but it's in the mid 40s. But it's kind of nice, to be honest with you. We got the sun out here, sun setting right over there, which is kind of pretty, right? But we're gonna go take the truck out, get it filled up here, and talk about the whole idea of the video here. So got this thing cleaned up yesterday. Just taking, not a full detail, but did take it through the touchless car wash, and it looks pretty good, I think, overall. But still would like to do a few things to it. Once again, topic of this video. Got an idea for some modifications. Said I wouldn't do it overall. I know I said I wouldn't do it, but getting bored with the power, and I just feel like after getting more, versed up and reading up and doing my research on diesel, I kind of understand it better, and I just feel like there's better options out there than a truck with, the whole DEF system on it. So. Alright, yo, what's up? Alan checking in. Hope everyone's having a great day whenever you're watching this. I know you guys owed you guys an update for quite a bit now. At this point, I think the last video I've made was over 2 weeks ago. And just been busy doing family shit. Redoing a couple rooms in the house for the upcoming baby. I've now told the world what it's going to be in terms of, not the world, but my family. What it's going to be, and I guess it's time to reveal it for you guys. I'm going to have a baby boy, so I'm super stoked. This will be my last kid. I have a girl, as you guys know right now, named Harper. She'll be 2 years old next month, and this will be my second kid. I'm not going to reveal the name yet, but I am naming the kid because Sam got to name the first one, so that was the deal. So she named Harper, and this is going to be mine. So right now, I think the lead name for myself, and it's kind of an ongoing joke, this is me being sarcastic, but I keep telling them the lead name's going to be Paco. So I'm not going to reveal my last name on the internet just for security purposes, but we'll just say it starts with a P, and it'll be Paco P, if you know what I mean. So I think that's pretty funny. And obviously I'm not going to do that, but it was just one of those things where I'm fucking with people and messing with Sam, my girl, and my family. My parents keep asking, and so it's been kind of fun overall, but alright, yo, we're back. Got this thing filled up. It's fucking cold outside. The sun's dropping, or setting, excuse me, and it's getting chilly. But once again, today's point of the video is the Ram, which we just filled up with the diesel over here at not too bad, $2.99 a gallon. To be honest with you, we're pretty pumped about that. But this thing's getting, since I've owned it, let's see here. I'll just give you real life numbers here, but I have not reset this since we've owned it. and it's getting an average of 13.8, and that's literally 5,960 miles. So it gets well over that on the highway. When we keep it on the highway when we're in Colorado on that road trip, it was easily getting almost 20 miles to the gallon average at that point. But driving in the city with a lead foot like me and Sam, and just stop and go, it's not helping it at all. I mean, truthfully, it could be a lot better. So, but once again, this video is about the truck, and I know I told you guys I was going to keep this thing stock, but I'm kind of getting bored with it, and I want more power, and I know the transmission of this thing's a weak point, but I'm looking to, slightly upgrade it, I guess. At this point, I don't want to replace the turbocharger or anything crazy like that. I just want to delete the emission stuff. So in the truck world, they would call this deleting the truck. So this means like blocking off the EGR, the EGR ports, and basically eliminating all the emissions equipment. So no more putting DEF fluid in it. We would have to throw a tuner on it, a 4 or 5 inch exhaust with, I would eliminate everything because I want this thing to sound a little louder. Not looking for anything obnoxious, but I would like it to be a little bit tougher. So, and I love the sound of a Cummins, and pretty much the reason I bought this truck was the engine. So, and I like the looks as well. I've always been a Ram fan, but honestly, the reason I bought this thing was the Cummins. So I think tuning it, deleting it, and adding probably 200 to 300 foot-pounds of torque and 100 horsepower or so to the wheels, or the flywheel, whatever. We'll see on the dyno, but either way, I think it'd be a ton of fun and make this thing a whole lot, more gnarly and just badass. So it's already pretty sweet, honestly, for a big truck, but I know all the guys in the comments have been chirping about getting it tuned, deleting it, and doing all that stuff, so I think I'm going to do it. So going to return that extended warranty, go up to the dealer and ask for my money back, and we're just gonna send it, period. So I'm right now I'm thinking about doing the bank stuff, which would be all the parts wise. I want to do banks in terms of like the thing that I think they call it the boost tube that goes into the intercooler, or from the intercooler to the intake, and I would also like to do their exhaust system. I think I'm gonna do the 4-inch, to be honest with you. I like the way it sounds better versus some of the 5-inch systems I've heard. And then all the miscellaneous hardware. I know they have to have a fuel line adapter for that boost tube or banks, whatever the fuck it's called. I'll put it up on the screen when we edit the video, but right now I can't think of the name of it. It's red, I know that, and it flows twice as much as the stock units. So we'll do that, the tune, the exhaust, and any other just mild bolt-ons at this point. I'm not looking to upgrade the turbos, like I said, or just go nuts with this thing. I would like to keep it relatively simple since we need to rely on it, but I would like it to be a little more peppy and have some fun for you guys and for me at the same time. So hope you guys appreciate this, and let's get going here, because people at the gas station are starting to look at me that are hanging Christmas lights over here. So let's get back on the road. All right, y'all, so we're sitting at the train tracks right now in my hometown here, and we're stuck at a light. So we're gonna wrap this video up here, and I'm gonna go home and edit this for you guys and gals. But if you guys want this to happen to the Ram, once again, which is deleting it of all the emissions equipment, and then installing like a 4 to 5 inch exhaust on it and tuning it, right? So basically making it void the warranty and making it very illegal, which is probably not a good thing. But once again, I'm kind of a go fast junkie, and I just think this can, it could be a lot more powerful and a lot more fun for a little bit of money without, riding that line of breaking stuff. So we'll see what happens, but hopefully, folks that watch the videos, or truck folks that watch the videos, if anybody wants to help sponsor us from a transmission standpoint, everybody knows the weak points on this truck is the transmission, the 6.8 RFE or FRE, whatever. So I'm gonna wrap it up at this point. Appreciate the support. Miss you guys over the last couple weeks, and if this video gets just gonna throw it out here right now. If it gets 1,000 likes in the first 7, or not 1,000 likes, but 1,000 views in the first 7 days with 100 likes, I think that's pretty doable on my channel. Nothing too crazy, you know, hinting I want you guys to make this happen, wink wink. But once again, 1,000 views, 100 likes in the first 7 days. We will delete this truck, throw a badass exhaust on it, and make this thing a monster pretty much. So we will take it to the drag strip as well, for the record, and get this thing, you know, numbers wise, just figure out what it's putting down versus what we see on the dyno. And you know, I do have a couple ideas. I've done my research, but I would like to hear from the diesel folks out there what they recommend from a tuning perspective. I think I'm going to go with Banks parts, but from a tuning perspective, from what I've seen, there's a bunch of stuff out there that looks pretty cool depending on what you're into. So I would love to hear from you guys in terms of what works, what doesn't, and why. And once again, 1,000 views and 100 likes in the first 7 days. And this video will launch Tuesday, December 18th. So hope everyone has a great Christmas whenever you're seeing this, or a good day. And we'll check in soon here, obviously. And go Dodge Ram Cummins. Peace.